Agent-ive, or I started recording. I see now recording started. So let's get Agent-ive. I'm still not sure how to pronounce this, but again, I asked, as usual, Gemini for the best title, and there were many different titles, and I chose this one because also it's a little bit live, agentic, agents, and live. So that's why this direction. And again, I saw there were about an hour, but I tried to be much shorter so we can have questions, or we can also just discuss how to do this. And again, depending on the audience, attendees, or later who is looking, that also my goal for this presentation just for the beginners, and also not only beginners so with this agent, but also beginners, so absolutely beginners. So let's get Agent-ive, so beginner's guide to the agent development kit. But it also had this direction, agent development kit, and I show why I chose this one. And just this introduction to agents, agent development kit, some core concepts and features, and as usual, resources where you can go and study on your own. The latest resources I have found and very, very interesting. I still think about this. So, introduction to agents. What is an agent? Okay, PFC also saw before the some others from Google I/Os or Google Next 2025. They showed also amazing new stuff. This short video was made also with VO free. Now I think VO free. Yes, these short videos, the possibility to get the videos, and also I've asked to support these slides. So an agent, a software entity designed to act autonomously to achieve specific goals, perform tasks, utilize external tools, goes beyond simple input output, and they can reason, plan, orchestrate. And we're going to see all of these points. And this short video also showed if you have this a lot of emails or just a chaotic situation in your space, computer space, then you that would be so great. Just click agent, the agent is coming and helping you with all this stuff to organize, to plan, but it also can reason and can also orchestrate to work with other agents. So, and here's in one sentence definition. So one of the latest I found. So an agent is an application that tries to achieve a goal by observing the world and acting upon it using the tools it has at its disposal. So this is so application, goal, observing, acting, and tools. And so these are the important what we are going to check. So this again, agent, and this one was generated then with Imagine 4, again, Google products that was introduced at Google Cloud Next and I/O. So then a little bit evolution that we can better understand also the differences that we started with large language models, and we were just prompting, so asking about something, but also asking to make the summary or make describe some concepts, explain mathematics, physics, or also other subjects. So, and then we were just asking and receiving the answers from LLMs. Then this answer was connected with all this stuff that LLMs learned during the training. And that was not enough. So we just added then this reg system, retrieval. Then if we were asking the questions, we've got not only this that LLM learned, but also the possibilities to go and have a Google search, or possibilities to also ask questions to our own data saved somewhere. And again, there are different systems, but they are coming this additional, so LLMs plus retrieval. And then we are coming, it still was not enough. We are still want more and more. And then the next step, so logical step, was that the were able to get some tools, and in this architecture, then also the program were able to not only ask LLM, or not only also use this reg system, but also was able to use function calling to call the other APIs and tools. And then we've got then LLMs, retrieval, and plus tools. And then it's getting some more complex, how to all these again stuff have to communicate. And then we needed new standards, new algorithms, how to capsule this all together. And then this one, so this circle, so we've got now so many tools, reasoning loop, and then this we started to name agents. And from this one agent, then again the next step, then multi-agent system. And so this development, they were very so quickly. We still somewhere on this path in agent evolution. And so then one of these steps at this path is this agent development kit. So we needed something. And here, also this link, you see it's April 9, 2025 that we've got this agent development kit. And again, from there to there, we can see also the development. So if you go to this link, just let me make it a little bit so bigger, you see also April 9. This was so introduced how to, so the possibility to work with this agent development kit. So introduction, so build, interact, evaluate, deploy, and then again, next steps, not only again build, but and interact, but we were also looking at evaluation and deployment. And these some additional tools and protocols here also described. And also here we see, so the first perhaps code, but let's go the next. So here's just, again, you can read about this starting point, and then so the next here is just, again, to have this so concept, to see how all different parts working together. And this link also gives us new ways to build and manage multi-agent system. And then this specific agent development kit, it's just so part is agent frameworks. And here we see this is also one part. We have also other possibilities like LangGraph, LangChain, Llama Index, and so these others. But this was also here introduced on so Google Cloud Platform, and both you can, so it's so connected, but also independent. This was also important, that you can use it independently with other framework, not only on Google Vertex AI, but also with under others other tools to work with. And you can imagine this, that the client starts and ask, again, send some questions or some problems to solve. Then we are moving to this agent in case if we are implementing on Vertex AI platform. Then there we have this agent engine, and this agent engine is able to communicate with our agent framework, and this also using this new protocol, agent-to-agent protocol. It's additional also standards is coming, also new, and then this agent framework is able to call the tools, so different tools, built-in tools, custom tools, ecosystem tools, and some others, and it's also using the models, but models can be also, this could be Gemini. We can take other models from Model Garden, or we can also put our own fine-tuned models into this consideration. But again, the idea, it's all new, all testing, all trying to pack in this different environment combination. And so let's see how this, so how can we get to this first simple agent with agent development kit if we are using this. So, and so here, agent development kit, what was introduced. And also, if you are just going and starting, then it's look very, very easy, just one. So pip install Google ADK, Google minus ADK, agent development kit, and then you can go. But depending where you are, if you did not started programming at all before, then it could be not that easy and you need additional tutorial, but you are so great now. You can also now here go and so I'll show you which way you also can start. Again, depending what additional knowledge you have, it's just different starting point could be for you. So then one of these quick start will go this, here is also links, or the other slides also was this link. So if we go to this home page, so here, agent development, just let it be a little bit bigger. So this home site and all, also all these different parts is here. If you're going to work with this tool, then you can really step by step go through this documentation. So here's home, get started, tutorials and agent tools, and so in deployment, and also all these other very, very interesting documentation. But again, with the start, as I told you, we just need this one command to write. But again, where you are writing this command, and here already get started, we see this Python, and then we see also Java. So if you go to Java, it's already a little bit more code. It's not that perhaps easy like Python. So how to do this, or how to go through all this, because we just started again from this documentation, and so here we'll just get started. So, and again, installation, you see this part, and then first you need to, if you have not worked with Python, you perhaps need to have some introduction course to Python and a little bit knowledge about setting the environment in Python. And then if you've got this really just general starting knowledge, so this one, then it's also important to know which system you are, whether you are Mac, with Linux, Windows, Windows PowerShell, and so here you see how to activate again this Python environment. And then after that, this magical line, pip install Google ADK, and then you are so ready to start. That's why we have also this quick start button, and here a little bit more steps. They described all these steps here. Again, setting this Python environment, and also you are free to choose a framework you are working, or how we also say developer environment. Where you're working, you can be using, so like I am going to show you with Visual Studio Code, or you can be using PyCharm, or later the easiest perhaps way, it's just using Colab, where all this environment already set for you. But if you person working or would like to learn all on your own also locally, then perhaps you can start this Visual Studio Code. So if I'm just starting Visual Studio Code, you also need to install this, and here I just start it without, and usually you will get this welcome. And again, you need to a little bit understand this and how this environment is working. And so closing this, and I just prepared this a little bit quicker, but all these steps specifically, we go, so this is just here starting, and we go here again. So back, we are here. So after going to your Python environment, then you need to have this structure. So parent folder, and then you need to know in your environment how to create the new folder and how to get the new files there. So here, these are the structure that we need. And here I'm just reproduced. Here I just started this one new folder, and in this folder I've got then this environment and these files. One file is just init.py, starting from .import agent, and then this agent.py. So that's all what you need to have here. And if you again follow, going back to this, we've created this multi-tool agent. Then again, if you are on Windows or again different system, you have to very carefully read these instructions, because they are important. And if something not working, go back and again go back to this instruction. And then we've created this init.py, and in this init.py, it's just this one line of code from .import agent. And the agent.py file, you can again here copy all what we have here, and it's not that much lines of code, and putting, so again copying here, putting all these to this file, and then you have saved. You can save this, and just having this actually 3 files. One is additionally this .environment, where you are putting your key. Because you are again connecting to large language models, you are saying which one you are using, and then you are providing in your environment this key. And here, how to again do this, they have this instruction. Let me show you this instruction, setting the environment. So we are here, just, where was it? So environment, okay, we're starting setting up the model, again, authentication. And here, again, we have different possibilities. The easiest one is go over this Google AI Studio. Google AI Studio, here you're under this button, and then you're just going there, taking this key and put in this key. So here in this, paste your actual API key here. And we're saying we are not using Vertex AI. So we are using then Google AI Studio. The other possibilities using Vertex AI, and here we need again a Vertex AI true, we need the project ID, and we need the location. So this is the difference of possibilities. And here also Gemini, Google Cloud Vertex AI with Express mode. And here also one possibility is a little bit quicker than this one. But let's go, this is the easiest one if you will start. And here, so again, I go very quickly to this Google AI Studio. If you go to this link, it would be automatically in at Google AI Studio. And Google AI Studio is very interesting at its own, but here is also you can just get API key, you are generating, you are then copying this line of, so string of, so your key and putting this back to this string, so to this environment. And at that point, you are ready to start. So run the agent. So again, here, authentication, and then just put in this and you are good to run. So again, just let again be here. Then we need to open terminal. We go again working with them. Then Visual Studio Code. Again, if you start, just check all these possibilities how to work with. But then opening the just again. So terminal, we can check terminal, and I'm using this one that we created, and now we are inside this Python environment. So here in this directory, then we can just run ADK web. It's starting all this environment, it's connecting. Now we have the possibility to follow the link, local host. And here we have this environment where we are, again, making it bigger, can communicate with our agent, our first agent. We can write hello, and then we can see also how it's working. So the agent, just with this weather and time agent, so hello, and if we're clicking here, and we see at the moment it just showing all the steps, how this communication from what you are writing to this structure from agent development kit, and then going back to large language models. And this very simple, it's just again answer time and whether we can so ask what is then the time. I think it's still just answering about New York, so the time in New York, and then we can check these steps, get current time. That is, but it's already these steps that agent asking tools. It had this current time tools, getting time tools, or and still sorry. Could you please? Oh, it did not get, but you still can open what was wrong. Sorry. I don't have time zone information for, okay, something's at the moment still not working. But again, this environment where you can check what is not working, why, and how to correct this. Just, then we can ask, what is perhaps the weather in New York because they were, I got right wrong. But you see, it's very simple. It's still not completely understanding. You have to be precise, but it's in you. Just put it on. Oh, still sorry, not working. Oh, okay, it was working before, but if I'm showing something, it's still working. Let's still try. So troubleshooting. Here's also how you can get it. And again, this, so events, states, artifacts, sessions, and evaluation. It's all in this, so all together what you can do. And here actually should be, so like this working, and then I can check what is not working. But let's go still the easier possibility. But here we've got this structure, project structure, so init.py. Then we've got just one agent.py and environment. And here also you've got here straight link to creating multi-agent tools and also all of this description. But here you're working really with this documentation to this agent development kit, to this protocol, how to put this together, to still some easier starting point. I can also show you the next step, but here also I thought to show you, if you think about earlier coming to school just with the notebook. So you open notebook, and it's in school in the beginning, first class, you're starting to write there in your notebook. Now we are having this very sophisticated environment where we are, if I showed you, open this Python and Visual Studio Code, then we are in the first structure, so to the left these files, then we are having this code, and then we are having this preview from what we are doing. We've got also historical is also very big step from the beginning writing the code and how we are now writing the code. And this one also I wanted to try the possibility to generate music, and that you see in background. This is how to so now was announced the possibility on Google AI Studio to use this prompt DJ MIDI. We can also check how this is working. And here also, so this is the real-time music, and here also there's also the link. And the other possibility I told you, but we didn't check how this works because it's more complicated way. Then you need, if you would like to work with Vertex AI, then you again need to go through this authentication. Then you are sending there, so authentication, and then you are coming back with authentication. And the differences between Google Studio AI and Vertex AI, that for starting point, it's easier to go to Google Studio AI and test run there. And for production environment, then you need this Vertex AI, that there are much more possibilities for deployment, and this environment on Google Cloud Platform, all connected, all services that additional services that you can use there. Then easiest way again to start with Agent Development Kit. There's two new labs, and let's show this is the first one here. All these steps that we were going through, and still this agent one here at the moment not working, but here you it's also so free. You can go here and then you can go through all these steps. You see, this is just July 17, so last updated, and here all these steps. So you are learning, so the roadmap to learning. So from first agent, so custom tools, so agent, and so you go through the steps. They're describing these, all the steps, and here's also step by step they describe how to get this. And also here you see you can automatically get this $5 for starting. So for, again, working with this lab, $5 free, so credits. So here, if you go here, and then here they are working already with this Vertex AI, and then they are project. So here going to Google Cloud Platform, setting project, so billing. That's why you can really learn in this production environment, Vertex. And then so going through this step, setting the, again, project, and there. And these other, as I showed you perhaps again with Google Studio AI, that you can get this create API key on this Google Studio AI. So then next steps, and then I just go very quickly, but how this course is structured, that you will also direct it here. And why is it still here? Easier because here you can go and use Colab, where you already have also this written code in just one place, not perhaps this structure, this like in this documentation, but here you so also here in this course you see here really so online Colab research Google.com, and here starting again from the beginning, this one so file, step by step working, so installing all the packages. So here also all these packages. That ready, then put in API key to communicate with this with the model that we are with large language models, and then your first agent, the day trip journey, and here very so interesting agent that should create the day trip for you. And here also really put in there, you see you just need again this API key, and you would be able to run this agent. And here these different agents, so a helper function to run our agent, and this after that you can, so just let's test the day trip journey, so running there. And then you can go to the next part, and all this connected, so as I showed you here, so from all these steps connected to this Colab, and then going through all the step, you would be so able to get your the first and the second agent with this agent development kit. And additional, this is the, again, one more Colab. So if you go here, it's also very interesting. So Colab also okay, to the start, also 7th of July, and it's using already not only agent development kit, but also agent-to-agent protocol, model context protocol, and you see all these so working together. Not just, again, here we saw you also can combine so more than one agent, or one agent call this other agent, but it's all in one environment, so one structure. Then agent-to-agent protocol you would need if you would like to connect, for example, Gemini so working with Gemini, with Anthropic, or with other models from OpenAI, then you need to set up agent-to-agent protocol. And this protocol connecting your agent to the tools. So it although specific protocol, the better structure, perhaps the agent need so different types of tools connecting to databases, and then you would be working with this protocol. And again, so here to so understand this, it's here very nice described, and this is Christine Lin, written by Christine Lin. So thank you, very so impressive. I really like these nice also pictures and all these so explanation. So that's why just here new both collabs that so easier to go through, so in comparison perhaps straight to working with documentation. So then here a little bit just concept. So AI agents with what talking about that they plan, reason, and execute tasks for users. And now there we saw this collapse and following the instruction, also very nice and a lot of information. But here, so the next step in learning you can do if you go to Skill Boost, and here this one specific course also just edit to these. The new one will go perhaps to course overview. So here's this episode that you can learn, and she's showing you all again the steps how to do this. Okay, just starting. I have to verify. But in this course, also online, you would be walking through videos, walking through. So just have to set up. Again, walking through videos, courses, asking so the quizzes, and you will get also the badge at the end of the course. So then, so here, Mary, going to these steps. Again, this was these videos, and I'm would like to just show you these again step labs that you would be working not in your environment. So here, get started with Agent Development Kit. You see, just about 1.5 hours. You can then start these lab. You can again ask for these credits depending where you are, and then here you would be following all these so processes that also part I showed you, but here you are in this secure environment at the Google platform. You're setting so this incognito account, all secure. It's not then connected with your environment. And again, here, just following these steps, also opening, authorizing. So in here, setting this workspace there, and working through all the steps, just copying this, and then you will be creating your, again, first agent in a completely secure environment. Like you see, it's also the same, this init.py and agent.py, they also started with these same processes, putting this the same from.import agent, and then again using these different tools, and then going through. So here in this course, you are also going through videos, labs, and quizzes, and getting so the badge. So here also one of the new courses, you go there, and then yeah, just putting together that what we saw, that we are moving to these agentic architectures, that we are having then our architecture agent, and the main agent, and it's calling these weather agent, or perhaps analytical agent, communication agent, or operation agent. This is specialist agent, and they are so we've got this modularity principle. So break down complex problem into smaller manageable agent tasks. Then we have this specialization, so like here, these different specialized agents. Then collaboration, that they are working together. That's why we also needed this additional standard for protocols to define how they can work together, how to optimize and get these so better structured. And also scalability and maintainability. So we also want to see, so go to production to see the results, to be able also to go through the problems, or checking what is not working, what is perhaps we're getting answers, but still something so is wrong. So checking our so whole system, and we still would like to have this as simple as possible, but we still go from the simple tasks to complex workflows. And here, this protocol will developed to have in mind this flexible orchestration, multi-agent architecture, and again, multi-agent in this system. And then they saw that it's something missing, and they added an agent-to-agent protocol. This is the newer one. Then rich tools ecosystem, deployment ready, build and evaluation, and building safe and secure. This is also this specific, I just go to this link. There's also here, so information, so how to get this so safety and security risk, that where you have to so be careful, what is again different in comparison to just software development. And here also this so best practices, you can go through all of this. So agent authentication, user authentication. So here's and in tool guardians. So very so descriptive and putting together this part. So then additionally, labs that you can also go through, because you saw this just Python, and perhaps you are not a Python completely, you are a Flutter developer, and you are mostly working with Flutter, but they get also this one in this course, also cloud skill boosts. So apart from this path and this specific course, you go through the lab, and you would be able to develop complete this structure from this front end in Flutter, then using Firebase, so your data, where you've got your data structure, then connecting to the model, so Gemini model, and then a Gemini model also connected with this backend with so agent, with tools. In this lab, it's just connecting to Google Shop and Wikipedia, where you can also get this information. And this would be so developed with Vertex AI search, and then you are so developing, so connecting this back end to your Flutter front end, and having it the end. So just very quickly at the end, this app that you are able, so actually through this lab you would be publishing your app on the web, and it's look like just here all this again in structure with this code, how you can put all this together. And let me just show you in the end how it looks like. So here you would be able again to communicate with your app, with your front end. So here now we see this still very simple front end, but you are able to choose something from the library. So this again interactivity, the so agent calling the tools from Firebase, and then you can upload also images and get answers to the images. So here this so the asking the agent, so assistant, so how can I help you? And here, just very quickly, so you can upload the image or make perhaps picture of the image and ask your agent describing the image. And again, just here's the front end in Flutter connected to the back end, and then you are seeing all these different pieces putting together. So the direction how this could be so put together to this so application that we are so looking or that trying to develop now. So then this and so additional resources. So starting to develop your agents that are able to do more. And we've got still the whole, I think this is the also the course, Build Intelligent Agent with Agent Development, ADK. I think it's one more course, but you also have the link there. Yes, this one. And then some additional information to agent protocol. And here, this is again this journey that we are going. And as you saw, this agent development kit started April, May, June, July, so 3 months. How quickly we are so going from the this concept, what we would like to have, to realization. And sometimes the science fiction or so literature or these possibilities, our dreams helping us to move further, so moved from fiction to reality. And so here we can again when I've got this quiz. We were playing this in our event, but it's still so very so interesting. You can just go to this link and check your understanding how this so our again understanding for agent, how they can help us, and what conceptual work we need to put these agents together. Again, from just simple large language models, right? They're not simple, they're already so complicated. But if we started with large language models now already 2-3 years that we are very intensive working with large language models, then all these agentic era, it's a relative new. New protocols are in development, in testing, and again looking at this right direction, or perhaps we need to some changes there. And so here again you can play this quiz. Again, and I'm just again giving you the link, and then you have here also 10 questions to understand the results. And they additionally, this link, Real Terms of AI, there's a short videos always also actual. And again, if you go there, we can check what they have added. So the latest video there from, again, all about agentic, and then so here 8 days ago, is your infrastructure ready for GPU and AI agent? So these short videos with explanation and links how to work with, how to also in this direction. And completely new, they start the Agent Factory podcast. They just do the first one, so 3 and 9 days, we can check, but there are a lot of information there, and also described all these steps. Yeah, it's still now 4 days, 10 days, you see, but this specifically with, so they are starting with, I think the first one specifically agentic. So our topic of today, this ADK. So let's show you very, very quickly this one. So here, and if you go here, let's open more, then you see also this structure ADK, and then they also describing these other platforms, so LangChain, Crew AI, LangGraph, and also they are providing so these resources. So here a lot of resources to, again, test, study, explore more, and very, very interesting this discussion. So then let's go on these resources, and then you can again claim your badge for participating here. And you can check this one. Thank you for attending. So I think I'm on time for Mohammed to be ready.